Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. I am so happy today that we have 542 subscribers on this channel. I am extremely excited, so happy that we've reached this milestone. I honestly did not I'm this kind of person that I don't keep looking at these kind of things, but I definitely should because I passed the 500 milestone such a long time ago. 42 subscribers on top of that. So yeah, it's very exciting, very happy, and I'm very happy with every single form of support you guys are providing me. There are people that are subbing, which is amazing. People that are chatting, I love that too. There are also people that are just viewing my stuff and getting my views up and getting my watch hours up. That also is amazing support. I am so happy with every single form of support. Nothing that you guys do is too less or whatever. No, I don't ever see that. Like whatever form of support you guys, I thank you very much, and I am so happy that we have reached this milestone. So let's say we're about halfway to where we want to be, which is basically like getting verified and getting paid for the stuff. But honestly guys, it's been a very amazing journey. I think I started at like 100 subs, but those were like for a previous thing, like when I was doing Call of Duty and stuff like that. But now that I've completely erased all of that and I went into the flight sim, I've always wanted to be the thing is, I wanted to be a pilot, but that was a realization after I had grown up already. I believe I was in my 30s when I thought about that. Now I'm like 40. So when I thought about that, I had already, like, my life had already taken a completely different turn. And actually the beginning for me was when somebody in one of my colleagues, actually, he told me, do you know about Flight Simulator X? And he was into it, but he was not, like, he didn't go deep with all the gadgets and the hardware and all of the stuff. But when he taught me about it, I went all out and I started doing research and I started looking at the planes and actually purchasing high fidelity planes. And I was like, wow, this thing is like so good with the controllers, because I tried it first with the keyboard and mouse. I'm like, this is bad, this can't be done. Then I was like really watching online, and I started collecting information online, and there was like, no, without a gear, without hardware, you're not gonna love this simulator experience. So I do believe I bought a throttle quadrant back then, and I had a Boeing yoke, and I had it's not an Airbus yoke, it was one of these fighter ones. I do believe it was I don't even remember which company was it. I just like went to a store and I was like, hey, I'm just gonna buy this, I just bought that, and the rest I got online. I procured online. So the throttle quadrant was not here in my country, neither were the rudder pedals. So I got the rudder pedals and all of the stuff, and once I got them, my whole flight experience just went insane. Like, I didn't buy any planes in the beginning. I was just flying the default ones, and then started to learning bit by bit about their add-ons that like are so close to real life, and I started to go moving towards those. And then I started purchasing scenery, and I'm like, oh my god, the airports look so much better. From there I went to P3D, and then I had stopped for a very long time. I wasn't doing any flight sim anymore. I believe I don't know, it was a couple of years when I had transitioned to like my other stuff, like music, and I was going out a lot more, and there was like this part of my life that been like that. And then Call of Duty was like a couple of years there, so I had a lot of videos about those. But it still was not my passion. I was not that good. I was not one of the best. I'm not the top. It has its own thing. So then it's like, what, maybe you should go back to Flight Simulator and go back to what I love to do most. And then MSFS came into my life 2020. But I got MSFS after all of the whole headache of no airplanes or any of that stuff. When I started with MSFS, it was already picking up, and more developers were making planes for it. They're making scenery for it. This whole encryption thing was completely fixed by that time. So I came in at a really fortunate time, and I do believe I purchased the Premium Deluxe. I said I'll just go for it. Of course, Premium Deluxe back then made sense because of the planes that they had, and also, you know, the add-ons that they had on top of it that made all of these planes so much more worthwhile. You know, like Ryzen and whatever they call them. I forgot the names. But so many developers came up and they used the base models, and they like made it like so much better to use, you know, like we're not gonna call it high fidelity, but a lot better, you know, that it wasn't in a default. So yeah, I mean, I was just having a blast. And I had been introduced to Phoenix and Phoenix was a very good, like the very good addition to my collection, along with PMDG. And I was just like, you know, the flying was so good and so much fun. I was having so much fun. I said, you know what, guys, why don't I just like but I started doing the videos. Like at first I was just flying by myself, you know, just getting the whole hang of it. I wasn't even flying on VATSIM or anything, and then slowly said, you know what, why don't I just make some content, put it I think I started on TikTok first. Then I said, okay, what if I try, because, you know, I wasn't feeling that the content made any sense, like having this 1 minute 2 minute videos just a takeoff or a landing. I felt like I was not reaching proper levels of what I wanted to portray. So I said, why don't I try full form content on YouTube? Of course, every beginning is going to be a little bit rocky, a little bit, you know, slow, but we don't do this for, you know, we don't do this because I want a certain thing out of it. No, I do this because I want people to, you know, be with me and watch what I'm doing, you know, to share my experiences on the simulator. So that was what my mindset was. And yeah, I have seen a lot of good progress since then. I have changed the way that I make my videos. I've changed the way that what content I'm putting in the videos, you know, and yeah, and finding out what works for me and my viewers, you guys. And I've been listening to everything that everybody's saying. Whoever has a good positive you know, thing to say for my videos, something that can, you know, help me get better, or you know, shape my content in a different way, I'm always welcome to receiving that, and, you know, trying to incorporate everything together. So again, guys, I am super happy, super excited about this, and definitely we're going to be having more content on the way. Already I'm working on this flight to return back to this one, because you will be seeing more and more of the A350 now, because now that I've had more time to fly them, and I will be putting out more content, and there's like quite a big series for Cathay Pacific, and during this way we will see also what else can we do, what other airlines with short routes for the A350. I don't like doing the very long ones, because then I'll have to do them offline, and online I don't like keeping my VATSIM online and just, you know, just leave it. It's I don't feel good about that. So yeah, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys are absolutely doing fantastic. And yeah, thanks a lot everyone for all of the amazing support, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Take care of yourselves.